I put together a fact sheet for all of the things in the last 9 episodes that we've said and lied about.
Interesting.
There's 12 pages.
Oh, shit. Actually, a half marathon is 13.1 miles.
Jackson asks, does mics work in the air?
I love that.
Something to think about.
I'm not a big music guy, I think,
Brat.
is what we've discovered. Brat.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I like listening to it, but I just don't really know what's going on. I don't know who's singing it, but I'm like, this sounds
What's
good.
happening?
What's
There's so many
happening?
noises.
Yes.
How did the drums get in my earphones?
Drums are so big and my earphones are so little.
Anyway, guys, this is 3 cents, and this is episode 10.
Episode 10, guys. Who would have
Wow.
thought?
Yeah,
Double
who thought we
dig.
got
Who
this
would have
far?
thought we
Double
would have done
dig,
it?
yeah.
Double digit. 100 hours. Nope. 10 hours of 3
100
cents.
hours. Yep, every episode's 10 hours long. We released the 10-hour version on Patreon. Go check that out.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, well, so episode 10, we've talked about this a little bit. I thought that I would bring something to the pod. And so
For once.
whatever. So I went ahead and I've put together.
Are we allowed to look or not? I was peeking.
You wanna have a
Oh,
look?
okay.
I've
I don't
put
like this.
I've put together.
This is a stain on my reputation.
I put together a fact sheet for all of the things in the last 9 episodes that we've said and lied about.
Interesting.
There's 12 pages.
Oh, shit.
So
I feel fine. Look, we'll be alright.
I don't. Is there like do you say who said what?
I did. I've put whose fault it is.
You better be
in
checking
every single
yourself
one.
as well, dude.
Oh, don't worry. Yeah, man. Look,
Okay.
look at the first 3. Two
Oh
of them
my
are
god,
me.
he's got like articles. He's got
Wow.
sources.
I've got sources, man. I ain't capping, bro.
Shit.
I wanted to print it out, but right before we started recording, my printer broke. So
Classic.
We should put the document in the description.
I'll put a link
It's
to
got
the.
proper referencing. It's got.
I don't like this. This
So I'll start with back in episode 1, if you can remember.
is this
back-
chronologically?
chronologically?
Awesome. I'm excited.
Back in
Episode 1.
episode 1, if you
Okay.
can remember
Episode
all the way
1.
back.
Yeah.
Where were we? We were in the
Dining
we were in
room,
Jock's
Sam's
kitchen.
dining
My
room.
kitchen.
Okay. Close enough.
And in episode 1, we were talking about Philly cheesesteaks at one point. And Jock claims that a Philly cheesesteak is just a steak sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what my import
it's-
was.
That's one way to describe it. However, a cheesesteak is a sandwich that's made from thinly sliced pieces of beef and melted cheese in a long roll. The hoagie roll, as they say.
So is this a new argument? How do we define a sandwich?
You think sandwiches roll?
Subway sandwich. They're
Yeah.
called sandwich artists.
Yeah, but that's
And
not...
Subway obviously defines what a sandwich is.
Okay. Would you say that like a hot dog is like a sandwich with hot dog in it?
Yeah. Because you buy hot dogs, they don't come with the buns.
You buy the buns separately, so therefore it becomes
That's what
a
makes it a
sandwich?
sandwich. You can have a hot dog without the bun. You can't have a sandwich without the bread.
Okay, that's too deep for me to unpack right now. But okay,
That will take a long time to unpack. Yeah.
but so
I stand by this.
So your argument is that a hot dog is a sandwich.
Hot dog is a sandwich.
I can get around that. It's just a unique type of
It's a
sandwich.
unique kind of sandwich.
Okay.
It's a unique
Blanket
They got
sandwich.
custom with it, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're saying that's wrong. Okay, we're off to a good start. Okay,
I gotta hold my ground.
yeah, fair enough. Fair
Gotta
enough.
defend myself.
No, this one, I don't know if you guys have got much to say about this one. I claimed that the Penguins of Madagascar TV show retconned the movie because
Okay.
King Julian's in the zoo in the show.
And he was never in the zoo in the movie.
No, he wasn't. If
Yeah.
you recall the movie,
That's
he
what
was purely on Madagascar.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, in the 2014 Penguins of Madagascar movie, there's an end credits scene which leads into the events of the first episode of the Penguins of Madagascar show.
Whoa.
Whoa.
And in the opening theme to the show, there's also a clip of King Julian and Maurice shipping themselves in a container to the zoo, and that's the explanation for how they got there.
Wow.
Right.
That's actually like, yeah, okay. We were wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
sense.
didn't realize what was then interesting to me is that there is quite a debate in the Madagascar community on whether or not Madagascar is canon, because there are actually 2 other Madagascar spin-off shows.
What?
Yeah,
Wait. As if what's not canon?
As if the TV shows are canon.
Okay.
TV shows canon within the
Madagascar.
That's your universe.
yeah.
Right.
Why are people debating this?
Well, the thing is, so there's the Penguins of Madagascar show.
Yeah.
Then there's another one called All Hail King Julian,
Oh.
which I've never heard of.
Never heard of that either.
And then there's another one which I believe is about the main protagonist animals from the movies. but they're babies in the zoo
Whoa.
growing up together.
But didn't
Okay.
they get to the zoo? Isn't there a bit in the... I don't remember Madagascar that well to like come with this confidently, but I feel like I remember them getting captured. Isn't there a montage of the movie?
In in the second movie,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alex gets taken and shipped to the zoo.
From his family.
Now, I haven't seen the show, so I can't back this up. However, the thread I was reading, there's a lot of inconsistencies in that and in All Hail King Julian. However,
You're right.
Penguins of Madagascar is the most canonically, like it's got the least plot holes.
Okay.
So I was wrong.
Wow, okay.
I
I'm
was
glad
wrong
we're
with
all
that.
wrong here.
Yeah.
All of us. Even John.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Have you ever seen any of the Penguins of Madagascar stuff?
No, I've seen. I guess when I was younger, I remember watching it, but because I remember like fighting over my cousin who's who.
Okay.
Watch it with my two
Out
cousins.
of all the movies to like give yourself a persona from,
Yeah.
I feel like the Madagascar ones were like low tier.
Yeah.
Like it was Ninja Turtles. That was a big one.
Yeah.
Like, which Ninja Turtle are you?
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Adventure Time. Are you like Finn or Jake? But everyone
Yeah.
wants to be
Wow.
Finn.
Okay.
Like,
Really? I see. I would pick Jake.
Okay. Well, this is my point
There you
exactly.
go. John's BMO.
BMO's cool. I'll be BMO.
LSP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. John's. Yeah. John's
No, I'm not.
LSP.
Not at
Anyway, well, this one's pretty quick. I described the plot of Cats as being a competition to see who they're going to sacrifice to the aliens to be sent to cat heaven.
Yeah.
We all recall that.
I remember that being.
Yeah.
I remember being shocked that
Yeah,
was the
that's
plot,
the
but I'm
plot.
excited to see what.
No, I was close.
You were close.
The show takes place the night that the Jellicle cats must make the Jellicle choice and decide who among them is worthiest to ascend to the heaviside layer.
What the fuck's that?
What,
A heavy?
you've made up words there. What the fuck does any of that mean?
That's what the plot is. And I think that I explained it pretty well.
I think you explained it better than that explained it.
I think that,
What's heavy side layer?
What's a Jellic cat?
I guess that the Jellicle cats are the
elite.
They're the lads. Yeah.
Are they like the breed of cats that have human faces
Maybe, yeah, and buttholes.
and buttholes?
Look
Yeah.
like James Corden.
Looks like, yeah. I had to go and make sure I was fact checking that there was a butthole cut. And there in
There
fact
is,
was. It's correct. It's
That's
a butthole
good.
cut.
Did you watch Cats for this?
No, I should have watched the movie Cats just to back this up. Does anyone else want to read some? Because we're up to episode 2 now.
I'll read episode 2.
Yep.
Okay, there's a lot on episode 2.
Oh shit. Right. John opens the episode by claiming that the three of us will have sex with each other at some point. Glad this one got clarified.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The correction, I can't speak for the other... Oh wait, this is your
This is my
perspective.
I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is going to be weird for me to read. Jackson can't speak for the other two. However, as of the time of recording, Jackson has not had sex with either John or Jock.
Yep.
Source,
As far as you know.
this dick.
Oh.
And why is that
Correct.
a link?
Click on it.
Don't click on that.
I don't want to
Huh?
click it. Is this one going to be in the description? You guys go
Yeah,
click
go
on
click
the
on that.
this
Go click on
dick
it,
source.
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was important to clarify because John says it very confidently, openly. And
Yeah, that's good.
Do you
That's
guys
good
have
fact checking.
do you guys have any comment on that?
Well, I think it's
I'll
still
remain silent.
technically a fact because he said at some point we will have sex with each other.
Yep.
Okay.
And that time may have not arrived yet,
Okay.
but there's still potential. It's not
Okay.
technically incorrect.
All right. Well, I'd like to clarify at this stage hasn't happened.
No, it has
All
not
right.
happened. We have
Yeah.
not had sex with each other. Episode 20
Put that
goes.
out there.
Episode 11.
Episode 10. The lads don't know why it's called letterboxed. And before I read the correction, I think we were like speculating and we had like the idea that it was because you maybe post things in someone's letterbox.
Yeah.
Or it was to do with the box office or something like that.
Yeah, we had a funny bit where John talked about going to Francis Ford Coppola's
Yeah,
house and
just
saying your movie sucks.
Yeah.
His letterbox.
Correction. It is an allusion to letterboxing, which is the practice of placing black bars on the edge of a screen to preserve a movie's original aspect ratio.
Yeah.
Boring.
Yeah, I know. Some of them
Yeah.
some of them aren't very fun. Some of them just like, all right. Yeah.
Oh, okay, wow.
It's actually quite funny that Jock's reading episode 2 because I don't know if you recall, but this is the episode where we talked about boy lovers.
Yeah, I get very deep in Greek mythology and
You
boy
do,
lovers, and I
yeah.
think I lie a lot, and I already see my name coming up, so that's interesting. John claims that Gale from Breaking Bad has a ghost trait
is
of
true.
being a pedophile. You
is
standing
true.
by this? Is it still
Yeah.
true? You've spelled pedophile wrong.
Did I? No
Well,
one else can read it, so
Yes.
I'll correct it for a bit.
Correction. It is a popular fan theory with no official confirmation.
What? I thought it was confirmed.
The evidence to support this largely is based on the character's fondness of visiting Thailand. And
I thought it was good.
and people suggesting that Thailand is infamous for its sex trading, especially of minors.
Whoa,
Yep.
okay.
That's why people
So
think
John just partaked in some casual racism of Thailand, I guess.
Well, I thought, because I've seen some of the, I guess I got it mixed up with like actual DVD commentary, because I've watched like Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul DVD commentary and stuff. And I thought I remember it being part of that, but I guess,
Maybe not.
yeah,
Like
my
it-
mistake.
I was looking and I was searching, and every
It was just people joking around.
comment I found about it is like, why do people
conspiracy
think
theory.
this? And they
Ah.
all linked back to this Reddit thread.
Yeah, there's a
that I've
Reddit
got.
thread linked.
That was just a Thailand meme.
Thailand, man.
No, because there's like the guy has a photo of being in Thailand. It's like his ID or something.
Okay.
That's a crazy leap to make.
Yeah,
Like, this guy likes Thailand. He's a pedophile.
Yeah, I thought that.
Do you know who else likes Thailand? Geo Rainbolt, the guy who does
Sure.
Geo guessing.
Yeah.
He lives in Thailand.
Oh,
Does he?
Yeah,
Wow,
we
there
are
you
we
go.
creating connections now?
Wow,
Let's go.
okay, look into that.
Maybe he's a pedophile.
Allegedly or not. Okay. Jackson says the Greeks invented the aqueduct. Jock corrects him and says it was the Romans.
Now, to be fair, when Jock corrected me, I remembered learning about the Romans in school. And
Yeah.
in fact, I learned that the Romans invented the aqueducts. So I was interested to do this research.
Also, okay, I thought it was going to be correcting me. Oh, maybe it does. Okay. Correction. Although it is particularly associated and popularized by the Romans, first built in 312 BC, it is actually believed that aqueducts were first used by the Minoans around 2000 BC. Oh no. The Minoans were a civilization who lived on the island of Crete. Which is one of the largest and most populous of the Greek islands.
So technically speaking,
Technically, you're right.
aqueducts were made by the Greeks.
Technically, they were made by the
and
Greeks.
I was correct.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Even though I thought I was wrong in the moment. But
Damn, I've been misled. I'm a sheep.
yeah.
I've fallen into fake news and propaganda from the Romans.
We are going to need the audience to look into this document, though.
Click
To
the-
fact check this document.
Yeah,
to see
please
if this
fact
is-
check our
Click
fact
the
check
links, man.
document.
Click the links. That's why there's links there.
Yeah. Jock claims that Patrocles had a I don't know how to say that word. Pederastic?
That's the boy lover thing.
Is that what
you're
it's
referring
called?
to. That's what it's actually
boy
called.
lover. Relationship with his owner and then was held onto after he turned 18. It is often perceived that the relationship between Patrocles and Achilles was a pederastic relationship, or as a sexual relationship between an older and a younger man. However, there is little evidence that pedastry was common in Homer's time of writing. You've gone deep.
Yeah, man.
There has been interpretations that read the two simply as very close male friends. Famous works from the likes of Achilles,
Yeah, I don't know who that guy is.
I don't know who that is, and Plato, however, did interpret the two as being lovers. Okay, so there's potential that I wasn't incorrect.
Yeah, so
Wait.
there were great like philosophers and artists who actually perceived it as a sexual relationship.
Okay.
However,
There was no evidence.
when it was first created, they were just really, really good buds that people then read in a homoerotic setting.
And I guess in the
Right.
time that Homer wrote about it, there wasn't evidence of pedastry relationships still being common. Is that
Yeah.
what's...
Well,
That's
okay.
what I
I'm
read.
confused. So Achilles, he wasn't getting banged by.
Patrocles?
Yeah.
Potentially.
Potentially,
Okay.
but we
Potentially.
don't know.
In writing, they were just good friends. But
Okay.
there's potential that they were...
Queer baiting.
Me and the other philosophers have looked into it, and we
Okay.
think there might be some homoerotic relationship.
I was going to say,
Right.
look at what the philosophers say next.
Important note, according to Achilles was a top. According to Plato, Achilles was a bottom.
Whoa.
Wow, he's a switch.
Yeah,
Okay.
there you go. There's
Wow.
different paintings and works by them where they interpret it differently.
I like that. There's a bit of variety.
Yeah.
They like it both ways.
Yeah,
Yeah,
why
man.
not?
Okay, my name is coming up a lot. Jock says that a skirmish is where a place is being held by a group and the opposing group try and get in and skirmish it real quick.
That's how you.
That's like a direct quote.
That's how you describe a skirmish.
A skirmish is a fight that happens between a small number of soldiers that is usually short and not planned and happens away from the main area of fighting in a war. So interesting tidbit about this fact that I got wrong is that post-episode, I Googled it because I wanted to know.
Okay.
And I realized how wrong I was.
Yeah.
And decided not to bring it up.
Oh,
And
really?
just to sit on it. And I
See,
would get...
You felt aware that it was wrong and you're embarrassed.
Yeah.
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 So after episode, you googled the skirmish thing and not the Patroclus thing.
I was I couldn't spell Patroclus.
Yeah,
I was like I didn't know how to find it.
I assumed that was the guy you were talking about. It's spelled like Patroclus.
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it. I think I'm getting it right. I don't know, Patroclus.
Yeah, sounds right.
I have no
What
idea.
do you mean it sounds right?
Sounds good, yeah.
It sounds good to say, yeah.
All right.
You know, I thought this would be a fun
Holy
bit, but I realize it's just like reading facts.
No, this is fun. This is fun. Jock refers to the infamous "Who do you think you are? I am" bowling clip. Jackson identifies the man in the clip as being Australian bowler Jason Belmonte. Bowler is in like 10-pin bowling,
the
not
guy
as in cricket bowling.
Yeah, I was like, that guy. Yeah, I know the clip, Jason Belmonte, and Jock reveled at how much I knew about bowling.
Yeah, and I made fun of you for it. The clip is actually of an American bowler named Pete Weber after winning the 2012 US Open.
I was wrong.
He was known for wearing sunglasses while bowling and often celebrated getting a strike by doing a crotch chop.
Yeah, man.
Oh, is that like the cross?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are they?
For visual listeners, he's karate chopping the edges of his crotch region.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Oh, so Jackson incorrect then, actually.
Mm.
Jackson suggests that you have to wear bowling shoes for grip, and Jock corrects him, saying, "No, it is definitely marking the ground." I like how you put that in.
Yeah, I had to put that because I was like, oh, it could be for this. And you were like, no, it's definitely.
referring to the black soles of street shoes. Normal shoes typically stick to the lanes and can cause twisted ankles. The more slippery nature of the bowling shoes also allows the player to glide better, reducing friction and increasing the roll of the ball. So, when you say Jackson suggests that you have to wear bowling shoes for grip,
Yeah.
are you saying for opposite of grip? Because that's the actual case.
Yeah, well, technically, I wasn't really sure. I think that was what the discussion was.
Oh, and
'Cause
I was
said-
definite.
You were like, no,
wrong.
it's definitely this.
Okay.
But it's actually, yeah, it's a safety thing, but it's also a control.
It's also so they can slide around.
Yeah, it's a bit of both, actually.
All right, John, do you want to read
Yeah, let's do
episode 3?
So that's the end of episode 2.
Episode 2 had a lot of facts,
That was
and
a
a
lot.
lot of them were wrong.
That was a real like historical.
I do
episode as
remember
well.
that episode just saying a lot, and then afterwards being like, I've said a lot in that episode that I don't know whether it's true or not.
Well, I was very surprised by all the pederasty stuff and how close you were.
How
Like,
accurate I was to
there's
the
one,
pedestry.
There's one later on where you explained something, and I was like, yeah, I mean, he got it. He got it pretty close.
What the fuck? Go me, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. Episode 3. Jackson and Jock discuss Crocs accessories and refer to them as giblets.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
You stand by that?
As far as I'm aware, they're called giblets.
Okay. Sorry, Jock. They're known as gibbets.
Yeah, they're not giblets, they're gibbets. I was like, that sounds so dumb.
sucks.
I hate gibbets.
I'm still going to call them giblets.
Me
Yeah.
too.
I refuse.
Yeah, they
Refuse
were
to adapt and change with the times.
invented by a lady known as Sherry Schmelzer. What the fuck? It works for works for a shoe company.
Schmelzer.
Yeah,
Her name's
true.
Schmelzer. Hilarious.
I hardly know her.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, that's first.
I failed the QuickTime event to get that one out.
Okay, so Crocs Inc. bought the official rights to gibbets in 2006. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
For $10 million, which is like 2006. Did they have gibbets back then?
I thought you were going to say, did they have $10 million? Like, was that a number they had invented?
That's what I thought. I feel like gibbets was a pretty
A
recent,
recent
thing.
trend thing.
Maybe gibbets used to be... Okay, well, I'm not saying facts this episode, I've decided.
No,
We
go.
can speculate.
Yeah.
I thought maybe the... Because it says they purchased gibbets. Maybe it was just the trademark. Maybe it was meant for something completely different. Maybe gibbets used to be like, I don't know, little creatures or some shit.
Yeah.
Like mushy monsters.
I can correct it right now, actually. The lady was like running her own little, like a market business. Just like doing that, like making little
Oh,
things.
for
to win.
Crocs?
Yeah, like it was an independent thing, and they purchased it, and they actually kept her on. Her
Oh,
and her
that's
That's
huge.
nice,
That's
yeah.
great from Crocs.
So I think that they still work for Crocs, making the gibbets.
We love that. We love supporting small business.
True.
Yeah,
That's us.
or large corporations consuming small independent companies.
Yeah, but they kept the one person that was the small independent company.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, this one makes a lot of sense to me. This next one
Yeah, this is a pretty short.
makes a lot of sense. Jackson says that Sean Bean's real name is spelled Shawn. Now, before I make a correction, keep in mind Sean Bean is Caucasian, so I doubt there's a W in that Sean.
Fooled me.
Wait,
yeah.
what? Is that a thing?
Uh,
I didn't know. Okay, whatever. I'm not going to.
his name is actually spelled Shaun. and he has been married 5 times.
Yeah.
Oh, you just wanted to add that bit in.
I was like, this is a pretty boring thing. I'll throw that in. Yeah.
Oh, so we just spelt Sean's name wrong. But the fact that his stage name is different from his real life name is still an accurate fact.
It is
Yeah,
correct.
nice.
I just messed up the W and the U.
Yeah.
But isn't that crazy being married 5 times? Like at that point, like
respect.
stop getting married.
Give up, yeah.
I don't know. I think it's just keeps trying.
I
Cinderella
guess.
type situation. One of them will fit.
Do you think that the 4th wedding was the easiest? Because it's like he just called up the same people and said, yeah, just do that one again.
Run it back.
Do you reckon his ex-wives have gone to any new weddings?
Or like they've attended as... I don't
Probably.
know.
I have a... I shouldn't say this.
We'll cut it out.
Jock has an ex-wife.
I have a family friend that's married 5 times.
Really?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. How does that work? Are they on good terms with their partners? Or
Well, I don't know. I've just heard from like people that it's boring to go to the weddings. 'Cause
okay.
It feels like there's going to be another
it's going to
one.
end?
There's
Yeah.
like the celebration on the 3rd and the 4th was way less
It's like,
exciting because it's not like it just feels way less committal.
Yeah, I do know people who've had multiple marriages, maybe not 4 or 5, but like 3. And it just goes from like their first one's the big traditional wedding.
Yeah.
And the second one's like
They just
smaller
elope.
courthouse one. And then the third one's their backyard. So it's like,
Yeah, I guess there's nothing inherently wrong with marrying a bunch of times. Like you can do whatever you want. But like, I think if I found that it just kept failing, like after maybe 3, I'd stop getting into that committal point. Or maybe I'd wait till I was really old.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something's not right if you're getting onto your 3rd or 4th marriage. You're like, maybe I'm rushing into this whole marriage situation.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
I'm losing half my assets every time I'm doing this.
Yeah, I don't know. Sure bean isn't worth anything anymore.
All right. Jock claims that you can prevent HIV transfer by giving your partner your HIV medicine.
Yeah, I've heard. I heard this fact from a trainee doctor. So
Okay.
I'm not wrong. They're wrong.
Well, I will say, I think you were pretty close.
Oh,
Okay. The medication for someone who is HIV positive is known as ART, antiretroviral therapy.
ART.
Yeah, ART. This is
I
given.
like the idea that the cure for HIV is art. Just go to a museum and have a look. You'll be good.
Masterpiece.
Yeah, go stare at Leonardo da Vinci's work.
You'll be alright.
This is different to the medication that you should give your partner, which is known as PrEP. Yep.
Oh, prep.
Yeah, PrEP. ART PrEP.
It's like the degree we studied.
While they are both HIV medicines, they are not the same. Okay.
Yeah, so they're
So there
pretty-
is a
yeah.
pill you can take to have sex with someone with HIV.
Yeah, and I
You're
think
prepping for art.
you are prepping for art. Yeah, I think if you do prep and art, then it's kind of like
You become like superpowered.
yeah.
New Marvel superhero. Hit
think
us up. HIV man.
I think you actually cure HIV. if you do that. Goes
Damn,
away.
Freddie Mercury.
Yeah.
Dude, I was doing
Sorry.
so much work to get I was getting so much information on HIV, and I was like, how do I correctly articulate HIV and medication for HIV? And so all my search history is like, can I have sex with someone while I have HIV? What should I give my partner when I'm
Your
on
partner
HIV?
comes home and looks at your search and is like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Max?"
I was worried someone was going to walk in.
You get like HIV med recommendations.
Yeah,
and stuff
probably.
Like that.
Okay. Another HIV related thing. Jock also claims that you can also share HIV through sweat.
I know that's wrong. I know that's wrong.
Yeah, HIV cannot be transmitted through sweat.
I knew
Urine or saliva.
I think I knew when I said that was wrong. I think I
Urine.
was just
It cannot be
Cannot.
transmitted.
That's what I'm
through
saying.
those
Urine.
three.
yeah, it's just blood.
Respect.
It's
I
it's
remember
not just blood. It's also the like fluids down
Oh,
there. You know?
Crumb.
I remember being in the moment and like trying to. I think I said something else that I thought was true, and then I was trying to like confirm that. So I just made up something that immediately I knew was not true to try and confirm what I had just been saying, which is
Okay.
evidently not true.
Right. Jackson asks, does mics work in the air?
I love that.
Something to think about.
Wait, I want to clarify the moment he asked. It wasn't like in the air, as in like a high altitude. It was like in a plane.
Yeah.
It wasn't like we're falling or we're flying. It's like we're in a plane. Do mics work in the air?
Does mic work in the air?
Microphones may become more sensitive in the air. As altitude increases, atmospheric pressure decreases, potentially increasing the microphone's sensitivity.
Oh, technically, they work better.
So mic do work in the air.
Mic work better in air.
Mic work good in air.
It is interesting how much like altitude does affect stuff you wouldn't think of. Like in the UFC, the different parts of America. So like the west half of America is in altitude way higher than the east side.
Add that to this fact checking sheet.
Yeah, I can't wait to search this up.
No, I mean this is legit. Anyway,
Is
it's
it not? Because the Appalachian Mountains are on the east side.
you'd think, but
Okay.
no, like there's like what's it called?
Topography.
Yeah, that
Topology.
topological
No.
maps. The west side's way higher, and so if like UFC fighters that are from like New York, if they're fighting in Las Vegas against a Las Vegas fighter, their odds go down.
Oh, wow.
Down a lot further
Because they're not used to the altitude?
Yeah, and it makes a significant difference in like the way they fight and stuff.
Wow, okay.
I have
That's
something to say
shocking to
about
me.
that. Got a bad bitch who's studying geography. Showed her my mountain and she gave me the topology.
Wow.
What do you think of that?
That's pretty good.
Did you come up with that or did you steal it? Be
I
honest.
came up with
Be
that
honest.
2 years ago. And I've been thinking about it every day since. I've never had a moment where I
There
can
you
bring it
go.
up naturally.
There you
And
go.
you'll bring up naturally was, wait, guys, listen to this.
Wait, hold on.
John said
Stop.
topology and I was like,
My
hold
time
on.
has come.
And then I don't know what he said after that. I was waiting for my turn to talk. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep.
That's good.
Anyway, episode 4, guys.
Episode
Okay,
4.
well, episode 4 was... We should have said what each episode was titled
Yeah.
and about before. Episode
Last-
4 was... Steroids?
Newly Lad Challenge.
This is
Newly
the
Lad
Newly
Challenge.
Lad
Oh, this will be an
Challenge.
interesting one to fact check.
Mm.
So we played the Newly Lad Challenge, or the Newly Wed Challenge, but we
Yeah.
called it the Newly Lad Challenge.
Yep.
And we guessed facts about each other. And we
there was
scored.
lad points as
There was
well.
lad points involved. The scoring devolved very quickly. You have to
I
watch the
won.
episode to see what we're talking
I
about.
won and both the lad points and the real points.
All debatable.
debatable.
Yeah.
All right. It's not.
Lad points.
Fact
is very
check,
debatable.
actually, yeah, I did win. Yeah, so in that episode, we collectively asked, are those ASMR ear microphones expensive?
Mm-hmm.
Which I
Because
said,
we were curious. We
I
wanted
said
to do
probably.
we wanted to do a podcast with those ASMR ear microphones.
a 3DIO free space binaural microphone is $399 USD.
Wow.
Is that super expensive for microphones? Like a good quality microphone?
I thought it was a reasonable
that
thing.
seems like not too bad.
It gets even more reasonable because you can do a payment plan through a company called Affirm, which starts at $37 a month.
Holy shit.
All this to hear yourself sucking on an ear.
Yeah.
Yeah,
37 bucks a month to suck on an ear, I mean.
Dude, your search history is fucked.
Look, man. Yeah. You're on
My
some list somewhere.
ASMR, HIV, positive boyfriend.
Saved a couple of them to my bookmarks. You know? Some of them were already purple
Yeah, that
links.
payment plan. Let me tell you, it's real.
Yeah,
Their
let
support
me tell you.
staff is really helpful.
Yeah, actually, I brought something else.
It's just like you and Charlie Sheen, like on the same. Maybe
Yeah.
Dennis Rodman. It's just you three on the same list.
Yeah, me and the boys. Me and the lads did. All right. Now, this one is my bad. I claimed that I was born at 6 p.m. ish.
Oh.
Now, I was actually born 8:30 p.m., so I wasn't very far off.
That was pretty close.
But John guessed 8:30 a.m.
Oh.
So he was like, if he'd
That's
switched it
scary
around,
close.
yeah,
We both thought you were a morning baby.
he
Do
did.
you have a source there?
Yeah, it's my mother.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Another
asked
link?
her.
Another
It's
link.
another link. Yeah, it's a picture of her
Links to
waving.
her Facebook.
Now this one, I don't know if this is a childhood mismemory or if I'm finding an incorrect point online, but I tried really hard and got as much information as I could. Jock claims that he was stuck at the first NPC in Fusion Fall because his mum
God.
didn't have right-click bound on her
As if you
trackpad.
found this.
That's why he was stuck at the first NPC
yeah,
because
because
he
okay,
couldn't
sure.
right-click on her. Now, to interact, talk, and use in Fusion Fall, both the simple control layout and the advanced controls
fuck?
use the Z key. You can also interact by using the left mouse click.
Oh no.
Wow.
The right mouse click is only used for nano power.
Josh was
Okay,
explaining to me.
this sounds like cope. This sounds like I'm lying. But you saying that, I have realized this. Okay, this is going to sound like I'm lying, but I'm being dead honest.
Go for it.
The first NPC, I'll explain it to you. The first
Okay.
NPC is on this tower.
Okay.
It's like platforms on the tower. I can't remember if you have to like platform up or like use spiral staircase or whatever. Get to the top and they give you your first nano power, which is like MMO style abilities that you can use.
Okay.
And I think that's where we got stuck.
Okay, so you're
we
saying you
couldn't
couldn't
use the
use the
first
nano
nano
power.
power. Anyway, I'm glad Fusion 4 got
Yeah.
brought back up. because
Yeah.
I love that game.
You should have played with the simple controls because
Yeah,
the nano power was on a different button.
I guess like 8-year-old me and accidentally click advanced controls.
Yeah, my link is I found a game guide document with the control schemes.
What the fuck?
It's a
This is
PDF
crazy.
where I was reading
I can see young jocks seeing like simpler advanced controls and being like, advanced.
Yeah, I got this.
Obviously.
I got this.
Yeah. Now we were talking about Kevin Rudd,
Yep.
and I was explaining that people were pissed off when Kevin Rudd made his apology speech. Do you guys remember
Yeah.
thinking that as well?
I remember being like, I have no basis of Australian politics. I barely even knew Kevin Rudd was the one that gave that speech, but I was inclined to agree with you.
Yeah.
I trusted what you said, so if you've lied, you've broken my trust.
Well, my perception of it was, maybe I'm even more wrong here, but the people, I thought everyone kind of was chill with Kevin Rudd and liked him. And I thought his response was kind of chill. But going back, early 90s, Paul Keating, I thought his was the rough one.
Okay. See, I
don't
didn't.
know.
Yeah, I didn't get the Paul Keating one, but I was wrong. The national apology, as it's called, is actually considered a milestone step towards reconciliation between the Indigenous and non-Indigenous Australians.
So you lied to your friends.
The
Is that what we
speech,
do now?
the speech was met with applause, tears, and relief from many Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people.
Nice.
So they weren't pissed off. They fucked with it heavy.
They fucked you
Yeah.
heavy.
I think people generally fucked with Kevin Rudd pretty heavy.
He's awesome, man.
Yeah.
I don't know enough to comment.
Kevin 07, man. I also, in the same episode, asked, did we beat ALS? But we were talking about the ice bucket challenge.
Yeah.
Do we beat ALS?
We got him.
We beat him. We didn't beat it necessarily. However, the ice bucket challenge helped to raise an unprecedented $115 million worldwide.
Whoa.
And since 2014, multidisciplinary ALS clinics have grown from 100 to over 220.
Whoa.
The association has also successfully increased federal funding for research and care, and funding from the National Institute of Health has increased from $52 million in 2016 to $218 million a year in the financial year
Whoa.
2024.
Well, I would say that's a win.
Yeah.
I think it's a win for
we
sure.
won. If it was a battle and we were ALS was the ice water and we are the people doing the challenge.
ALS is on
Yeah.
the ropes.
We won. They're on the ropes. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got them in the corner and we're wailing on them.
We haven't found a cure yet, but we've got a lot of...
There's a lot of diseases.
A lot of people
we
are
don't have cures
working on
for.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was your favorite ALS video?
I think I don't know. I remember there being a couple awesome ones. I can't remember them. There was one. It's this really old guy. This really old celebrity, and he was like shirtless, and he looked like
Send me that.
he looked like a shriveled, like he looked horrendous, and
Okay.
he
Joe
poured water
Biden.
over him.
Yeah, Joe Biden did the ice bucket
Yeah,
challenge. I
yeah.
forgot about that.
No, I don't. Remember. There's none that stick out to me.
Yeah, I don't have a memorable one. The only one I can think of is a Vanos gaming one.
Yeah.
And
Was
I,
that his like face reveal?
I was
Or
going to
am
say he was beautiful. Yeah. I think.
Yeah, I was
like
like
his
that.
second videos.
I was also like, he doesn't put many ice cubes in there because he puts these cubes, printed ice
Yeah.
cubes face.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember that.
I
And he
remember
pours
that.
that on himself, and I was
Classic.
like, oh,
I do remember this. Yeah.
he's not cold. He's just...
Yeah.
I remember
hurts.
I did the ice bucket challenge.
So did I.
And I remember I
guys
sat on a
both said this in
chair
the episode.
outside, but I've delved more into it now.
Okay.
I sat in a
sorry,
chair
sorry.
outside, and I was like, I did the whole, thanks for nominating me. I nominate, I can't remember who I said, but I nominate these people. All right, I'm ready. And then I would go, no, I'm not ready. And I like run away. I don't
That's
even remember
fun.
if I did it.
Damn.
But I'm
That's
pretty
fun.
sure I got roped back into doing it.
Yeah.
Did you get nominated, John? Or did you
I
do
did.
it?
I got nominated and I did it. I nominated like my cousins and friends, like cool friends or something. It's cool. But yeah, I was also like a little boy.
It's like
It's
John
very
going,
fun.
I nominate Jill Biden.
Do it, Obama.
No, but my
I
favorite,
nominate Saddam Hussein.
my favorite ALS challenge is the 50 Cent one. I recommend a lot of people watch that one.
Yeah,
It's
check it out.
great. Yeah, so he gets nominated to do it, and then instead of doing it, he threatens Floyd Mayweather to go on live television because he's
my
convinced that Floyd Mayweather can't read. So he threatens him. He says, if you go on live television and read one page of a Harry Potter book, then he'll donate $500,000 or something to ALS.
Wow.
And then he says, fuck the bucket of ice, and he throws it over a balcony.
That's awesome. Okay.
So yeah, check that out.
Did Floyd Mayweather do it?
He did not do it.
Okay.
So there's still no evidence that he can read.
But there is evidence to suggest that he hates ALS.
I love the video of Floyd. Oh no,
Or
never
the
mind.
company, I guess.
Never mind. I don't want to say it because I was so wrong, and I don't want to even talk.
50.
No, I was just calling the wrong person the wrong thing.
Mike.
Let's move on.
Who
Please.
did you
Okay.
mean when you said
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather?
Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
Mike
it's all good.
Tyson.
Please move on. Yeah. I'm surprised there's so many fact checks from an episode where we're talking about facts about our life ourselves.
I know, right? You'd be surprised. This is the last one.
Okay.
John says that George Michael died of AIDS.
Cut this.
That's incorrect. George Michael died of heart failure.
So wrong.
More specifically, a dilated cardiomyopathy with myocarditis.
I thought he was Freddie Mercury.
Okay, you're making it worse, man. Okay.
What?
Good singers.
To be fair, he did date a man named Anselmo Felipe, who died of an AIDS-related illness.
That's what I was
in
thinking.
93. So that could
Enzo,
be.
His boyfriend.
Enzo Filipia.
Yeah, that's
That
the
was-
guy.
I got that
Shout
mixed
out
up.
him. Rest in peace.
I was a big fan of their relationship, so I didn't.
Yeah, in 1993 when he died. like 20 years between them dying. Yeah. Right, episode 5.
Yeah, I've got
Back to Chuck.
Yep.
Episode 5. We were sitting outside.
Oh yeah, there's the outside episode.
Outside episode, we talked about John wanting to do
Gym.
steroids.
Yeah,
We talked
gym
about the weather. We talked about.
We did talk about steroids a bit.
I don't
Yeah.
remember a lot else.
I
we
also
talked
want to
about.
say this one, I don't know if it was my headspace when I was fact checking, but it's so like, actually, technically it's this.
Oh, really?
That's just
We were
what
saying that-
Jackson
It's
always
like-
sounds like.
It's spiteful
This
towards
is,
you,
this is
specifically.
another one of these episodes that I remember Googling afterwards and being like, I'm wrong. and then not bringing it up. Before I read the fact check, I'm going to guess a few things I got fact checked on.
Okay.
Right.
Psalms, I spelt them wrong, and I think I described them wrong.
Yeah.
Another one, there being, I think I described other steroid things wrong. I know the Psalms one I definitely got wrong because I Googled that afterwards. Okay, well, this is petty.
Yeah, I don't know. I was so spiteful for some reason.
Jock says a half marathon is 10 or 12 miles. Actually, a half marathon is 13.1 miles.
Facts. You did get it correct in kilometers though,
Yeah, I know.
because you ran it.
Because I ran it. This is fucked. Jock says there's a type of steroid called SARMs, spelled SAAM. The steroid he's referring to are known as SARMs, SARMS, which stands for Selective Androgen Receptor Modulators.
There you go.
They have similar anabolic properties to anabolic steroids, but with reduced androgenic properties. Producing
Androgenic?
male... Oh, thank you. Androgenic? I actually know that word. Properties. Producing male characteristics. Okay, there's a lot of Jock says this, Jock does this.
We're pretty close, really.
Jock says there's no scientific backing that cold plunges have any benefit to muscle recovery. Quick shout out Jamie. He sent me a lot of articles after he listened to that on the
really?
podcast.
Shout out Jamie. He's a very fit man.
Yeah.
He sent me a few articles and he's like,
He would have been fuming. Dude.
he sent me like Instagram reels and he's like, read up, brother. I was like,
I only put one source for every fact, but this one I had multiple like PDFs and like documents from that I was reading.
It seems like a controversial take for sure.
Research has found that cold plunges and icy water may have a positive effect on recovery after exercise by reducing inflammation and soreness. Cold water immersion reduces the degree of exercise-induced muscle damage that can occur after physically challenging activities. Less damage leads to less inflammation, which in turn reduces soreness and helps restore physical performance. I would like to say, I'm pretty sure in the you put it in quotes, and I trust you more than I trust my memory.
I was going to say I was listening to it.
I think in retrospect, I was talking about saunas, which that bit I did a deep dive on saunas with my friend Jamie because I was trying to prove myself right to a person who studied this. And saunas have no scientific backing about muscle recovery, but they are really good for endorphin release and for mental and weight loss. So there's other benefits for saunas, but you should like saunas aren't a muscle related thing.
You did make the endorphins argument, but you said cold plunge, so maybe you were thinking
Maybe
you
I
just
got
mixed
confused.
it up. Yeah.
We're on episode 6 now.
Right.
Oh, this is a famous.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, this is
So episode 6, we're in the art gallery, and it's playing GeoGuessr in real life.
Yeah, classic.
Classic.
Fan
Banger
favorite.
episode,
Yeah.
fan favorite.
Okay, so episode 6. Jock describes the South African flag as having 5 different colours. Sidewards black Y, surrounded by a thin line of yellow, a triangle of green, and then red and another colour.
Yep.
Correct quotes.
The South African flag has 6 different colours. A sidewards green Y, a thin line of yellow on the left with a thin line of white surrounding the other sides. A triangle of black, followed by red at the top and blue down the bottom.
Yeah, if you should put the source, the clip that we made.
I was going to say, it's a mess of an explanation.
There's a clip out there that I edited that illustrates how incorrect I was.
It's a good
And
clip.
there's one thing about this clip, I can't watch it anymore. The way I say sideways, I say sidewards. It's like I say it really weird, and I've watched this clip a couple times because I'm like, why do people like it so much? And it pisses me off the way I talk. Anyway,
I put it in because technically you were factually wrong, but there is already a clip that addresses it.
yeah, I was very aware of afterwards, as I should be, and my mum was very disappointed in me.
If you want to see that clip, go follow our Instagram
Or TikTok.
3 cents.
Or YouTube Shorts. It's on all 3.
On all of them, we post clips. We post. We tell you when the episodes comes out.
Yeah.
3 cents.
And you
on
might
all
see
of
some
them.
fun photos of us and my balls, maybe.
Check that
No
out.
promises on Jock's balls, but maybe someone's.
You'll have to guess.
Oh, that's cool. Cool
We
challenge.
should play that game where we all guess whose balls.
this is. Okay.
I don't think I could recognize my own balls.
You would have taken the photo, I hope.
No, we need an outside source to take the photos.
Yeah, we
for
need
us.
a third party.
Yeah, Ollie, cheers.
No, but we all need to be standing there blindfolded so he doesn't know whose balls he takes photos
Yeah.
of.
Right. He needs to feel in person stuff, but
Yeah.
Yeah, but
obviously.
then you'll know he's feeling yours. This needs to be
True.
unbiased.
Jock says there are some African countries with square flags. Wrong. There are only 2 countries that have square flags. Those countries are Vatican City and Switzerland.
Well, they exist.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you did say,
European.
you said there are countries with square flags, and then you said there are some African countries.
Okay, I was wrong about that part.
Which, yeah.
I
there
think
aren't.
what I've found in my own fact checking of things I've said is I say one thing that I know for sure that is factually true and I think it's correct. And then I go on to make a conjecture about something else that is quite often incorrect.
You deliver it as a fact. Yeah. I think that, a lot of the things you say are like, I get that he probably got this thought and then like just remembered it, and like it got like.
It got lost in my web
Yeah.
somewhere and I'm like regurgitating it slightly incorrectly.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
the sort
game
of
of
thing-
Chinese telephone, sorry.
It is the sort of thing
was that?
where. Chinese telephone? I love Chinese telephone.
Why did we call it that?
What?
I don't think
Actually,
we
let's not
did.
go into
I don't
it.
think we did call it Chinese
Oh,
telephone.
whatever.
I definitely did back in the day.
Do you mean Chinese whispers?
Chinese whispers, yeah. Anyway,
It's
I think
probably something
racially
racist.
charged. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I stopped myself and changed the
It's
telephone.
like, have you ever seen the Mexican wave thing?
Yeah, why is it called that?
So apparently other countries don't call it a Mexican wave.
Just us?
I don't know if it's just us and a couple others, but yeah, there was someone who.
Are we
like-
racist?
Yeah, I
Are
think so.
Australians racist?
No, yeah, I
No.
don't know if I
Since
am
when?
100% correct on this, but I read a thing where someone referred to it as a Mexican wave, and they were like, "What the fuck are you talking about?
Right.
Why is it
Wow.
Mexican?" And then they looked it up, and it's just there was like a soccer match, and someone did it, and Australians collectively were like, "Oh, the Mexican soccer match thing."
So we have
True.
Chinese whispers, Mexican wave, and everyone just calls it telephone or just the wave.
Yeah.
We just assigned a race to it.
Yeah, I guess so.
I guess, yeah, well.
Okay. Jackson says there is a movie called The Button, in which every time you click the button, you win $1 million. However, someone dies.
I remember this. This was after my failed hypothetical question.
Yeah.
The movie is actually called The Box, starring Cameron Diaz and James Marsden.
Yeah. It's called The Box.
Roddy Rich. It is based on a short story called Button Button by Richard Matheson, which had previously been adapted into an episode of The Twilight Zone.
Ah. So,
So I-
you were close. You just mistitled it.
I mistitled it, but we need to, I can't be biased,
Why are you skipping ahead?
No, this is very funny thing. Okay. Also, I want to add my own little thing to this.
Yeah, I like this one.
Okay. So this is Jackson's put my words out of context here.
I am.
I feel I remember this.
I remember
clip.
this. John saying this, man.
Okay. All right. So first of all,
Just read it.
So Chet Hanks gets brought up, and I go,
And I say, wait, what has Chet Hanks done wrong?
and I say, check nothing. Chet Hanks is awesome.
yeah.
He's really cool. So that's what as far as I know. So anyway, and then they ask what society believes he's done wrong, and this is me saying what society believes Chet Hanks has done wrong. John claims the only thing Chet Hanks has done wrong is have sex with a lot of black women. Okay, so that's what I
Direct
love.
quote.
Direct quote.
You do follow it by saying you love him.
Yeah.
I love him.
And you should,
Before that.
Before that.
No, just his vibe in general is a great guy. But we'll see. Actually,
Is that the only thing he's done wrong?
Well, we're about to find out.
We're about to find out. We'll see. In 2015, Chet Hanks was wanted by British police for damage done to a hotel room, incurring $1,800 in damages.
That's kind of chill.
That's cool. Yeah. So far, so good.
Rockstar lifestyle.
So far, so good.
It's also
He
not that much, right?
Yeah, 1800 is not bad. That's like a TV.
To him, that's like psh, whatever, dude.
Yeah, exactly. His dad's Tom Hanks.
Yeah, my daddy would pay that. He has also entered rehab for a cocaine addiction that same year. Oh, so he was on drugs. Look, what a great guy.
He went into rehab.
Yeah.
Positive steps.
Yeah, he's
But
doing
look
good.
at someone's where they are currently, not where they were.
Yeah, exactly. So let's see what he's doing now.
Oh, okay.
So this is more recent. Okay, in 2021, Chet Hanks' former girlfriend was given a protective order against him after she filed a report describing months of verbal and physical abuse.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
where is he
John?
now?
Okay,
Let's judge him by
so-
where he is now.
I wasn't aware of that, but what I had seen from him, he was a great guy and a very funny guy. So that's a shame.
Nothing wrong.
That's a shame.
You defend. What's your stance on him now?
If that is true, then yeah, that's not good, guys. But
We don't support that.
yeah, I'm not supportive of that. I just thought he was. I saw him on like Instagram Reels saying like "bomba clat," so I was like, this guy's funny.
He probably tries not to bring that up too much.
Yeah, he probably.
Yeah, he's
wouldn't
probably not
want-
on Reels being like, hey, by the way.
Guys, check this out. Okay, Jackson's mother. No,
Huh? My mum's texting.
that's not part of the
All right,
document.
I'll
Okay.
text her in a moment.
Okay, sorry, I thought that was part of the document. Jock says that a vodka and soda water is literally a zero
Zero
calorie drink.
Do I say literally, or are you?
You said literally.
Oh,
Literally.
I should stop with
Literally,
such definitive language. I should keep it more ambiguous.
Vodka soda typically has about 65 calories per ounce of vodka.
I didn't realize vodka had calories.
Yeah, 65 calories per ounce.
Wow.
Wow. Which equates to about 82 calories for a standard drink.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's actually like
That's a fair amount of calories, 82 for a
yeah,
drink.
it's a very very low calorie.
Yeah, but it is some.
it is not literally
It
zero.
is not literally zero. I stand corrected.
Literally.
You know, I was at the store the other day and I saw these like pickles in a bag. Like this one pickle in a bag. I forget what it's like, a branding of like a pickle dressed
I
as a
have-
woman
I've
dancing.
heard of the pickle
You've
in
heard
a
of the
bag.
pickles?
Yeah.
What do you?
No, the
you're
pickle in a
taking
bag
your mother. Yeah, and I looked at the calories, and that is 0 calories. I don't understand how.
Yeah.
I don't understand you can have pickle with zero calories.
Yeah.
Can we get into
Don't
that?
mind him,
Yeah,
dude. Fucking hell.
Huh? Sorry, I'm texting my mother back.
that's all right. It was urgent. It said, Jackson, your hemorrhoid cream has arrived. And I don't know where to put it.
That's too real.
On his butthole, bro.
Jackson, why have you kept Googling HIV?
Oh, don't worry about it. Sorry. Go
Right.
back. This one's a fun one.
One last one for this episode. The lads don't know what the 5 events of a pentathlon are. Jock thinks it's cycling, swimming, running, but does not know the other 2.
Mm-hmm.
John suggests diving, and Jackson suggests jumping jacks.
So that was our pentathlon. That's what we thought a pentathlon was.
Swimming and diving and jumping jacks, obviously. The ancient pentathlon consists of a long jump, javelin, discus, running, and wrestling.
Oh, we were only
Wow.
like 1/5 correct.
Wow,
we
that's
just
nice.
had running.
Yeah. What we're on to. An Olympic pentathlon consists of fencing, freestyle swimming, equestrian show jumping.
Don't like horses.
Yeah. Pistol shooting and cross-country running.
Okay, we're a bit closer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the 2028 Summer Olympics, they will be replacing equestrian with a form of obstacle course race.
That's
like parkour.
awesome.
Yeah.
Parkour.
That's awesome.
How sick is
Wow.
that?
Get me on the obstacle course. That
Wow.
shit's
As soon as I saw that, I was like, what do they mean an obstacle course race?
I'm in. I'm in.
So it's just like parkour.
Oh,
Like
it's jokes.
I
that's
don't
sick.
know. Like,
Ah,
what's
that's cool.
What's this Olympic?
Run the
Have you
gauntlet.
guys watched the steeplechase before?
No. What
Is
is
that
that?
the
like
one
a-
where it's like a little like playground almost, and they chase?
No, so it's like it's used to be done on horses, but now they just run it. And it's like a couple laps of an oval, and there's these jumps you have to do where you land in a puddle. Like you jump onto this this little hurdle that's massive. It's designed for a horse to jump over, and then you should fall into a puddle and you keep running. It's the goofiest Olympic sport I've ever seen.
I was going to say, because I've seen that. Is that how are you actually supposed to do it? Because I've only seen fails of people like almost dying in the water.
I think you're meant to
Land in the water,
stand on top, and then try and jump past the water. But I think over time people have realized that jump has so much impact on your knees when you land. You may as well just hop in the water and start running. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna have to pick it up a little bit because we're getting a little over time.
That's all right. We'll keep it snappy.
Yeah. This is the Christmas episode. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas again.
And I was like, hey, my puzzle's definitely more than 500. It might be 1,000.
And me and John both we look at it and say that's 1,000.
The puzzle's only
500.
Puzzle's only 300 pieces. The largest you could actually order for the site is 500.
Right.
So it's definitely not.
Definitely 300. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Oh, I remember now. You said it might have been 1,000, and we look at it and say, no, that's definitely 500.
Yeah.
But it's actually 300.
It's actually 300. All right,
So there you go. Now this one I was surprised to learn about.
Mm-hmm.
Jock claims the origin of Santa Claus was a Polish wives' tale where a man would come,
fact check myself on
put
this.
coal in your shoes if you were naughty.
I was close.
The lads then agreed that he was red because of the Coca-Cola branding.
Yeah.
Now Santa Claus is actually based on a Dutch legend about Saint Nicholas, which is pronounced Sinterklaas
Sinterklaas.
in Dutch.
Sinterklaas.
He's described as a rascal with a blue three-cornered hat, a red waistcoat, and yellow stockings.
Oh,
Ugh.
very colourful gentleman.
Yeah, it's
That's
not
a
very-
weird colour combo.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a little elf.
Yeah.
Like a little man.
Like John.
Yeah.
Elf.
Yeah. Now, while the red coat look was popularized by the Coca-Cola branding in 1931, it's actually based on images drawn by a political cartoonist Thomas Nast in 1863.
Damn.
Wow, way more drip.
Can we fact
Way
check
more
the
drip.
fucking quiz night we went out to afterwards?
Yeah.
For a bit of fourth wall
Yeah,
breaking, we went to a
true.
quiz night directly afterwards.
Yeah.
That they had a question asking what modern day brand inspired the red look of Santa Claus, and we all looked at each other like, "Holy shit, we had just been talking about this."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess they're wrong as well.
Yeah.
I guess right. Yeah.
he popularized
Yeah,
it.
he did they popularized it.
Yeah. I claim that in Taken 3, Liam Neeson kills 80 police officers, and then at the end is just accredited of his crimes.
Yeah. I'm interested about this actually.
Brian Mills, Neeson's character, doesn't actually kill any police officers in that movie.
That
He
makes so much more sense.
beats up a lot of cops, he steals police cars, rams other police cars, and causes a pileup on a freeway, and then kills a bunch of Russians.
But they don't die.
But he never kills a police officer.
That cancels it out though. All your domestic crimes.
Yeah.
If you kill a bunch of Russians,
Yeah.
Americans are like, no, you're cheating.
We'll allow it. All right.
How many Russians did you kill?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Adds up.
that wipes the slate.
Yeah.
You're pretty good there.
This is another little spiteful one. I don't know why. John claims that in The Hangover 3, they don't even get hungover.
Well, post-credit scene if you count that, but yeah.
While the plot doesn't revolve around the gang getting hungover and forgetting everything, the closing scenes of the film do imply that the four of them have a wild party that they can't remember.
Yeah, Stu has tits.
Yeah, he
Oh,
does.
do they get
yeah.
plastic surgeon?
So there is,
Yeah, he gets
in fact,
top surgery.
they do in fact get hungover.
Yes.
I'm trying to think of a joke about getting top from a surgeon.
Okay, true. That's a good one.
Think about that.
I need to go grab something real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right.
Jock reads this one.
I'll read this one.
Okay, we can start changing some of these facts here.
Yeah, we can. I'll change this. I'll go to this. Can I click on this dick source? You reckon? All right. Episode 8. John saw a post that claimed that the Rizzler was born on the same day that Little Peep died.
I know this is wrong, yeah.
Is this wrong? I've been
Yeah.
I've been telling people this.
Yeah,
Like,
because
constantly.
I have been as well, and then I was like, I should just double check, because he seems a little young to be. And then, yeah.
This is a common misconception.
Yeah.
Little Peep died on. That's so funny.
It's so funny that someone purposely was like, this is awesome if I make it seem like he's a reincarnation of Lil Peep.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoever, comedic genius, that guy.
Yeah.
This is a common misconception.
Yeah.
Little Peep died on the 15th of November 2017, while the Rizzler was born on April 19th, 2016.
That's kind
The
of close to...
Rizzler's older
Yeah.
than when Little Peep died.
That's kind of close to like Harambe death, so maybe I think someone should look into that.
Yeah, look into that, please.
Yeah.
The second most popular person born on April 19th, according to famous birthdays. He's the second, so he's the second.
Yeah. Wait, who's...
The most famous is Lauren Gray.
Okay,
Is she a TikToker?
I don't know.
Do you know who Lauren Gray is?
Hold on.
Suge Knight.
Suge Knight.
Sorry, I'm back.
19th place.
I don't know who Lauren Gray is.
You don't know who Lauren Gray
The
is?
only reason I mentioned her.
She's number one.
She's number one.
Yeah, that's
and
crazy.
Who the hell is she?
Assuming she's TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh no. I've just read
But
the
yeah, I
style
thought it
list.
was crazy. Did you read the full thing yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, Suge Knight and James Franco
Suge
and
Knight,
stuff.
James Franco, Hayden Christensen.
Wow, RZA's more famous
Well,
than all those guys.
we had a little revelation while you were gone. He could have been born the same day Harambe died.
2016
Have we looked
April.
has someone looked into that?
Someone look into
That
that.
was July.
Oh,
Was it for a
was
fact?
it?
Yeah.
I don't remember when Harambe died.
Fact check that.
Was
Yeah.
it like July 16th?
Whoa.
That could be
Alright.
wrong. That could be
What the
wrong.
hell? On these, yeah, okay.
January 6th? Sorry.
Yeah, Harambe died January 6th.
Jock rambles about some Dutch tulip trade economy bullshit in the 1800s. That's a really spiteful way to
Yeah.
write it.
Yeah, I didn't know what you were talking about, man. And I tried to listen back and really pay attention.
Oh,
and-
I like the start of this. Somehow, almost everything Jock explains is true.
Yeah, that was the crazy thing. I was like, I have to listen to this guy and he's correct.
It was known as the Dutch tulip bubble and reached its peak value between 1633 and 37. I did get the dates wrong for that. I said 1800s.
But we'll allow it.
It is one of the earliest and most outrageous examples of the greater fool theory, another thing I explained, implying that they will always be a greater fool willing to pay more than you have, and that you can sell to them before the analogous bubble bursts.
You know, like an analogy.
God, I
The
feel like this
bubbles
is making
and-
me look real dumb. But then I got that all right.
You did get
I
it
just
all
got
right.
the date wrong.
You referred to it as reaching max
Silliness.
silliness, which I couldn't find anything to suggest that, but I really like how it was called. Maybe
Yeah.
we can claim that.
Yeah.
we can't because I've definitely heard it from somewhere.
Okay.
And I look because you sent me something regarding this.
Yeah.
And I spent the last couple of days, or last day, I guess, looking for it. And I'm like, where did I read this? Where did I see this? I was scouring my bookshelf. I was looking through like economy books. And I'm like, I don't know where I picked up max silliness.
It's very believable.
We could take it.
Yeah, I like it.
yeah,
Okay.
dibs that.
Yeah, dibs
Yeah.
out. That's us. Jackson refers to a phenomenon known as the Danish ball slappers, about like the poo flicking
That's-
up and
yeah.
slapping your balls.
Classic.
It is actually based on Dutch toilets, in which the phenomenon is referred to as bag slappers,
Yeah, not ball slapper.
not
it's
ball
a bag
slappers, and it's
slapper.
not Danish; it's Dutch.
Yeah.
You might get in trouble for that, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, bleep
They have
that.
beef. Yeah.
Bleep that out.
Jackson says that dogs don't sweat. Jock explains it is because of a genetic defect. Okay, well, that's one way to put
Well,
it.
technically, I was wrong as well.
Okay,
know?
dogs actually do sweat, as well as pant. They have sweat glands in their pads on their feet and on their noses. Sweating is a response to heat that releases water into the skin. As the water evaporates, it takes energy with it, cooling the organism. The thick coat of fur means that the water would not evaporate as well and would become trapped in the fur. So instead, they develop panting as an alternate cooling method. Well, when I say they don't sweat because of a genetic defect,
Technically, that's what evolution is, really.
yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
I meant like genetic defect is in like they're not optimum creatures.
Right.
They suck.
Like
dude.
us, dude.
We're not optimum creatures.
No.
We're podcasting.
Speak for
brother.
yourself, buddy.
Look at us. Look at us.
Jock claims that Adam
Hey,
Sandler.
no, hey, this is my episode.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
this is-
sorry.
What the
I was
hell?
getting excited. Sorry.
is
Episode
final.
9. Final,
Okay, this is the final. Okay.
There's not many here. This is good. We're
Episode-
getting better.
Episode 9. Jock claims that Adam Sandler has cast Salma Hayek as his wife in 4 different movies.
I did not give a number, did I?
You did.
Oh, fuck.
You did that.
But did I say like 4 different movies?
Yep.
But like implies that like there's a bit of variation. Anyway, whatever.
Salma Hayek is only in 2 Adam Sandler films. Grown Ups 1 and Grown Ups 2.
Okay, I was wrong.
She's also in Here Comes the Boom, which is produced by Happy Madison. However, the film instead stars Kevin James and Joe Rogan.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Joe
Oh, wow,
Rogan.
okay.
So if
Yeah.
you search Selma Hayek, Adam Sandler, Here Comes the Boom. Here Comes the Boom
You're
also
probably
comes
thinking
up.
of that.
Maybe that's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking. I
Yeah.
remember that movie.
But that's
Yeah.
Kevin James.
Okay. This is so cunty.
This is. I was gonna. If we had
This
more
thing-
time, I was gonna make you guys guess these. But
Okay.
It's all right.
John says that Silence of the Lambs would be considered IMDb top 10 films of all time.
We're doing a movie quiz.
Yeah. Wrong. It's actually listed as the 23rd best film of all time.
Yeah.
That's
sorry.
why we didn't get it.
Yeah,
True.
I
Yeah,
would if you
sorry,
said
guys.
top 24. I would have
Any
guessed
of
it.
the
Hold on.
movies we listed in the thing. I remember I said 7 as an answer after that. 7's not there.
Nah.
We definitely said Godfather.
Yeah.
Gotta read
Godfather.
the list in order.
Yeah, just read it. This is from number 1 to number 10.
All right. Yeah.
Best films.
Best films.
Shawshank Redemption, number 1. I agree. Godfather, number 2. I agree. Dark Knight, Godfather 2, 12 Angry Men.
12 Angry Men, good movie.
Yep. Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, Schindler's List, Pulp Fiction, Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship
I'm
of the
shocked
Ring.
there's 2 Lord of the Rings
Yeah, that's
movies.
crazy.
As someone who's
That's
really
crazy.
so uninterested in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
They're
bumped
good.
that.
They're good.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And The Good, Bad, the Ugly, which I agree. That's great.
Yeah, great
Wow,
film.
awesome.
Yeah.
But there you go. Yeah,
Very good.
We're wrong.
Yeah, we are wrong. But that was fun.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
We're wrong in a
fact
lot of stuff.
Thanks for putting so much work into
Yeah,
this,
thank
Jackson.
you.
That was
Took
impressive.
days.
Yeah, I know. You had to listen to 9 hours of podcast.
I watched every episode, and I tell you what, I enjoyed every second of it, and I encourage everyone else to go and
Yeah,
listen
please
back
do.
to all.
Listen
of
back
it.
to our old episodes. Maybe not the first 2.
Yeah.
First two, the audio is rough.
It's
Yeah.
rough.
The audio is
It's
real
very
rough.
rough.
But we're only getting better, really, and
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what happens next and what gets better. You know?
Yeah, exactly. What's
Hopefully-
coming next?
Hopefully, the content gets better.
Yeah, we'll see.
I don't know.
How much time do we have? I have a very little bit.
Go ahead, dude.
Go ahead.
Very little? Okay, hold that.
John's got a closing bit.
Oh, I
Yeah,
got another
please.
thing. Can I say I got not a
Yeah.
bit. I just got a thing. I signed up for a marathon.
Oh,
I'm running a
wow.
marathon in August, everyone.
How many
Nice.
miles is that?
26.2. I just doubled what the half one was. It's in April. I'm doing the Sydney Marathon, guys. See me there.
Whoa,
Come
everyone, let's go
wave.
watch John. Go watch John.
You can collab with Cody Ko, maybe.
Ooh, maybe not.
Nowadays,
Yeah.
he's collabing with anyone. All right. So I did just a subjective personal ranking of the 10 episodes so far.
9
Oh,
episodes
okay.
so far.
Well, I'm
Oh.
counting episode 0, the pilot.
No one knows if we haven't mentioned that.
Yeah, we haven't
Little
mentioned
inside
this
knowledge.
There's
part
a
huh?
there's an episode 0 out there, everyone.
Yeah.
where we practiced.
Yeah.
Little practice.
We
one.
talked about maybe releasing it, but I don't think we will.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
I don't
one
know.
day.
Anyway,
Please.
Please,
So this is subjective, so it's up for debate.
John's ranking.
It's up for debate, but do we have time to debate? No. So just listen to my opinion and don't argue with it.
This is, you heard it here, this is the objective.
Yeah, so this is
Objective
now.
ranking.
If we had more time, it'd be subjective, but this is objective.
Nice.
Okay, so in 10th and last place, I have Bedtime Boy Lovers.
What?
Whoa, episode
Yeah.
That's
two.
controversial.
Yeah.
It's a
very.
great episode.
Yeah, boy.
The audio's
In
awful.
last
The audio's
place.
better
Yeah.
than the first episode.
Yeah.
Well,
Marginally.
yeah.
Well, okay, we're not arguing. I guess this is. I guess this is
Next
the
episode, we'll argue about this.
Did you watch back all of these to make your ranking?
Yes.
I was I the only one that didn't put work into this episode?
As usual.
No.
No, that's quite the opposite. And then, yeah, 9th place, I've got the first episode, Chipmunk Democracy.
That's
Okay.
fair. I put that pretty low. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an alright episode.
It's good lore building.
Yeah. I've then got the episode 0, the pilot, above those two.
Wow. I do agree. I
Yeah.
think about sometimes, like, there's bits from that I think that were funny. That
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
we
some good bits. in
Never,
there.
we could just put them
Because that one we just
I could,
really,
but it sounds really bad.
True.
I think we unlocked a different level at that point because we were just so, like, this doesn't have much structure, but that was so little structure that it was just us, like, talking about fentanyl and,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sand.
Yeah.
Sand. Yeah.
We could re-record
We could
the
dub.
bits.
We can
Yeah,
dub
we
the
could dub
bits.
it.
Dub episode 0.
And then maybe another controversial, whatever. Next, 7th place, I've got our most recent episode, Minecraft movie trivia.
Really?
Yeah.
I will agree the first half is rough.
Yeah, I love the I like
The Minecraft.
the Minecraft stuff, but
Yeah, we. People would know. Halfway through the episode,
Watch
we
the episode.
started playing Minecraft.
oh,
but yeah, watch the
spoilers.
episode.
Yeah, watching.
You're watching this
chronological
one before you're watching the other one. What are you doing, man?
order. Yeah. I've then got GeoGuessr IRL next.
Whoa, that's
episode
low.
6. Yeah.
That's a great episode.
Why is that? Your ranking's crazy.
no objective,
Okay.
guys.
Where are we at?
This is
That was
6th place.
Sixth place.
So there's 5 more. After
I guess
this.
when the caliber's so high.
True. True. Check it out.
That's crazy. 6
Um, 5th place, I've got Newly Lad Challenge.
Okay.
yeah,
That is.
that's like mid ground. I
I
think
will
for
say,
me.
watching them all back, I was like giggling watching the Newly Lad challenge.
There's
video.
a lot. I think that there's a lot of inside jokes in the Newly
Yeah.
Lad challenge. It's a lot of like for us. It's for
Yeah.
us.
I don't know if it was just funny because it was me. you know.
That's what I feel about everything we've made. It's just funny because it's my voice.
Yeah.
Okay. 4th place, I've got 3 Cents Christmas.
Okay.
Watching it back, I
Yeah.
liked it. I think it was good.
It was
Good episode.
fun. It was
I think
nice.
I 3 Cents Christmas is up there for me, but I don't know. For like, I'll say my piece at the end.
Okay.
We had some cool, clever like bits that I think are genuinely funny and interesting to think about in that episode. Like the whole being Santa Claus
Yeah.
breaking into houses is
That was fun.
Yeah, that's
That's
a good bit.
clever idea.
I should make a clip out of that. I don't know why I didn't. Sorry.
And then 3rd place, I've got, this is the top 3, guys. Crazy.
Top 3.
Top 3.
Third place, I've got episode 5, Rufflecopter Bell Curve, which is our
You
first.
like your Rufflecopter bell curve.
I did like it.
I feel like that's
That's
down.
low for me,
That's,
yeah.
I liked it. I think the content in it was kind of funny. Kind of funny.
That's a good goal. Top 3.
Look, maybe it was out of focus, guys, but whatever.
Yeah, it was just nice to be outside, honestly.
Yeah.
Maybe it was out of focus. The camera was far away. It wasn't centered. Well, let's
Yeah.
not worry about it.
I liked it though, watching it back, I guess.
Yeah.
Second place is actually episode 3, Ross Kemp Epic Moments.
Ross Camp Epic Moments is up there.
It's a great
Yeah.
episode.
It's a good episode.
First one with Mike, so it's the first one that's listenable.
True. yeah.
Yeah, if I ever tell people
Watch-
to watch this, start for episode
Yeah.
Yeah.
or 2, maybe here's some boy lovers stuff to get
Yeah.
the taste.
No, you dip back for boy lovers, you know? You circle back once you committed them.
And a little peek behind the curtain in production here. I'm just personally a big fan of couch setup, so I'm loving this as well.
Loves it.
So I
Loves
think
couch.
I
This
like
might
couch setup.
creep up
so-
the ratings for you
Big
then.
couch go.
Yeah,
John actually sleeps on couches.
true.
So
If you guys, would like to,
Sleep with him.
what?
let me know.
John's taking invitations.
Okay, now episode 1,
Ranking number 1.
ranking number 1, the best episode of all. Unbelievable, guys. Check it out. I've got episode 8, Max Silliness.
That's a good.
That's a good
episode.
one.
Yeah,
I think that one took the most physical toll out
Yeah.
of all of us.
yeah, and you could tell we just got delirious.
It was so hot.
Yeah.
We were sitting in direct sunlight.
We were melting.
We had recorded
I could
another
hear- I could hear my
podcast
skin
that day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hammered.
I burnt myself on my beer bottle. I got eaten by ants. I was
Yeah.
getting
Yeah.
demolished.
I couldn't listen. Like I couldn't pay attention to what anyone else was saying. I was so out of it mentally. But
we were fucked, but it was pretty funny.
Yeah,
I like
it's fun.
look
Came
back.
out.
Yeah, and apparently I spat some crazy good knowledge about the Dutch tulip bubble.
yeah, Jock said some really boring stuff. And if you really like really boring stuff, be sure to tune into all of those episodes John
Yeah.
mentioned in that order.
In that order. Yeah, watch his ranking order. Except you have to skip episode 0.
You
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, you start at the
One day.
Start at the bottom and work your way up. I think
Yeah.
start with the worst stuff, and then it only gets better.
So we're implying this is number 11.
Yeah, this will be.
This is 11.
number 1.
This is.
I like this episode. Anyway,
Yeah.
thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah, thanks everyone.
I hope you have a good rest of your week.
Yeah.
Spend time with your family
Or don't.
or don't. I did it one episode and I've forgotten to do it every episode since. But the quote of the week.
Oh, quote of the week.
Give a quote.
I'm
Did
trying
you
to
do
come up
this?
with one at the moment.
Oh, okay.
I did one. I did it with the Max Silliness episode. I did
Oh,
quote of
I
the
like
week.
John's outro for that one.
What was John's outro?
John, and I think that's how we should end every episode.
Oh,
John ended it by saying, "Let your balls hang."
all right, thanks.
I think that's the best way to
all
put
right,
it. you
Let your
know?
ball let your balls
Bye.
hang.
Let your nuts hang.
Let your nuts hang.
All
Really
right.
sweaty.
Nothing new.